Hello everyone, it's Jude here. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how I created this intro right inside of Capcut. So I'll be using this particular clip that mimics a bomb blast and this one. The sound effects I'm using for this particular intro were created in 11 Labs. 11 Labs has the sound effects tool that allows you to create your own custom sound effects. Moreover, there's an option to download sound effects created by others. So guys, here are all the ingredients I need for this particular intro. I'll bring this one, which is the main clip. And then I'll bring the second one that mimics the bomb blast. Okay, I'm going to slow this down a little bit. I'll go to speed and I'll slow this down to, okay, I think 7.9 seconds is okay. Then the next thing I want to do is to bring in my tire screeching sound effect. I'll cut it at this point and then I'll delete this. The next thing I want to do is to bring in my bomb blast. Okay, I'll drag this down a little bit. I'm going to find where this bomb goes off. Yeah, I think this point is okay. So I'm going to cut it there and I'll drag this bomb blast to that particular point. And then I'm going to cut my tire screeching sound effect at the same point. Delete to the right. Then I'll drag this up. Okay. And then let's play this and see what goes on. I think that's very okay. The next thing I want to do is to bring in my text. I'll go to text here. Then I'll bring this in. I want this to start at where the bomb goes off. Okay. And then I can just put this in. This could be your logo. Okay. So I'm going to just type in the name of my channel. And then I'll select a font that befits this. All right. I'm going to go with this particular font called Comicac. Then I'll select that and I'll make this bold, and I'm going to change this color to my preferred choice, which is this one, and I will space up the character a little bit. Okay, I think this is good. All right, and then the next thing I want to do is to increase the size of this font. I'm going to scale this up to, let's say, 1 to 5 is okay. Then the next thing I want to do is to drag this up a little bit because I'm bringing in some other elements. I think I'll make this 305 is good. So the next thing I want to do is to add some animation to this text. I'm going to add the bounce in animation, and then I'll increase the duration of the animation to 0.8 seconds. I think that's good. So if we play this is what we have. The next thing we want to do is to bring in, okay, I will also bring in the glitch effect. I want this to glitch after the bomb has exploded. I'm going to reduce the size of the subscribe here. So let's say 36 is okay, and I will adjust the position of this, adjust the position. Okay, I think that is okay. I'm going to extend this. The next thing I want to do right now is to bring in my glitch effect at 228 seconds, right? So I'm going to drag this to that point. I want the subscribe to come in at 316 seconds. Okay, so I'll drag this to this point. I will add animation to the subscribe here, and I prefer to add this slide right animation. So if we play this, we should have something like this. Okay, I would like to stop the glitch at, let's say, 428. I think this point is good. I'll remove this. And then I will look for the glitch effect. Okay, I'll go to this effect here and look for glitch. I'll search for glitch. All right, I will go with this fuzzy, chromatic. I'll go with this one. Before I bring this in, I need to change this to compound clip. So I'm going to right click on this and create compound clip. And then I'll bring in my glitch. Now I'm going to align this with the glitch sound effect that we have here. So I'm going to align this to the beginning, which is here. I'll drag the glitch effect to this point. Then I'll drag this to this end. I'll drag this back here. I will also need to extend this to match with what we have here. All right. So if I play this, we now have this. Good. I want to add another dimension to this intro. I want to add a background, like, a closure for this. Okay. I think I'll add it at this point, 517. I'll go to import and I'll bring in our black background. I want this to be at this point. I'll drag this to this end, and I want to make this as smooth as possible. So I'm going to add blending to our bump here. Okay, I'll navigate to the attribute tab here, and I'll go to blend, and I'll change this to brighten, and then I'll change the opacity to 50. I want this to look as smooth as possible. Okay, and right where this starts, I need to add a mask. Okay, so I'll click on this one here and go to mask, and then I'll choose horizontal mask. I'm going to rotate this. Okay, I'll drag this to the end, and then I'll add a keyframe there. Okay, I want the mask to stop at, let's say, somewhere at this point. Then I'll drag this to the end here, then add a second keyframe. So if I play this, we will now have something like this. Good. One thing I need to do is to make this animation to look as smooth as possible. I'll right click on this clip and go to show keyframe animation. Okay, since we are animating position X, okay, this is moving like this, which is X on the X axis. So I'm going to choose the position X. Then I'll scroll down. I'll select this particular keyframe. I'll go to graphs here and I'll choose ease out. Okay, and this starts quick at the beginning and slows down at the end. I'll cancel this and I'll close this up. The next thing I want to do right now is to bring a sound effect that may mix the closing of this. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the breathing echo. All right, and I'm going to drag this to this other sound effect. Good. So if I play this, this is what I now have. I'll cut this at this point. Okay, I'll cut this a little to the right. Now with that done, the next thing we want to do is to add a tagline. I want to add a tagline. Okay, so I'll go back to my text again and bring in my last text. Once this is done, I want to bring this in at let's say 8:27 seconds. Okay, I'm going to type this in. Now I need to choose a font. So I'm going to go with this font called Commits, and I'm going to make this, okay, this is already bold. I will choose the white color for this. I need to space up the character a little bit. Good. And then I want to scale this down. I think this is okay. The next thing I want to do is to drag this down, and this is okay. So I'm going to add animation to this. I'm going to extend this to the end here. I'll go to animations here and I'm going to add this typing animation. The next thing I want to do is to add a sound effect that may mix this typing. So I'll go to the audio here and I'll go to sound effects and I'll search for typing. I'm going to drag this to the timeline. So I want to bring this in at when this starts, which is at this point. I'll drag this to this point and then I'll play this to see what it looks like. I think that is too fast. So I'm going to make this 0.8 seconds. Okay, good. Then I'll cut this off. So when I play this, this is what we now have. The next thing I want to do right now is to add a little effect to the subscribe here. Okay, something to make it a little bit more interesting. I'll go to effects again, and this time I'm going to search for scan. Okay, I'm going to add the spectrum scan effect, and I want this to come in at this point. So I'll drag this here, and I want this to end. Edit effects. Okay, I want this to end at this point. So what I would do right now is to convert all of this to a compound clip. Okay, I will Control A and create compound clip. And then I'll add my animation, my fade out animation to this. Okay, so if I play this, this is what we now have. So guys, that is how I created my intro right inside of Capcut. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestion, please drop that in the comment section. And that is it for this video. If you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Until next time, goodbye.